Live. Good evening and welcome to pre-season testing. We're at Austria in Monza this evening for 2 times 25% races, just so the team principals can actually have a look and see what the talent is at the start of this season. Now, Timmy, who is your pick for the first race?
Look, there's a couple in there. We've got Q, who was a championship contender last season with Tyler, I believe, who were both in here. They were the Tier 1 challengers right up until that last race there, and it almost went down to the finish line without an unlucky DNF from Q. So there's 2 of our top drivers right there already, and there's still a lot of potential in there because like a true boss, Brosef's in there. He was a Tier 2 champion, as you know. You get along with him well, so there's a lot of potential in here this evening.
I agree, Brosef. I always, I won't hide it. I'm good friends with Brosef, and I really think the Tier 2 champ needs a shout out. He did such a good job last season. Mr. Consistency, to me, they call him Mr. Consistency, and I think that's really going to pay dividends for him, certainly in these preseason rounds where the team principals are going to be looking for that. They're going to be looking for that consistent driver, that safe, fast, consistent driver to snap up onto their team.
Oh, 100% without a doubt. And yeah, that's actually the name I gave him, Mr. Consistent, because he was just so consistent. He never really looked like winning a race until the last 3 or 4 laps, and I was like, hang on, Bryce is P1 here. What's going on?
Yeah, 100%. And I've been on board with him a few times engineering now, and we just, it's just nice and calm in the chat. There's no yelling or swearing or any derogatory, upsetness or anything. We just sort of go, all right, take a deep breath, let's go. Onto the hards, onto the meds, whatever it happens to be,
And it looks like they're going
so it looks
now.
like
So
they're
I'm
going.
just going to pull up full
5
map
lights.
and the
And
tyres.
as the lights go out, we go racing, we don't go racing. What is happening here?
We don't go
we
racing.
may have ourselves a glitch lobby
there we go.
and we are underway. As the AlphaTauri gets a wee bit slippery, the Ferrari is going to have a look up the inside into turn 1. It's a very short run down into turn 1 as the Red Bull sitting in P3, McLaren as the Haas has a look
And
as well, and it looks like Execute Order is out of the race already. That is unfortunate for him. Big carnage. I'd have to have a look at the replay. And they may have brought out a full course safety car for that one. That is so unfortunate for Ads. Another good friend of mine. So sad to see him off so early.
I'm yet to see the safety car come out. It's a full yellow. Maybe VSC they're under. I can't see the safety car coming out of the pit, so it looks like just VSC. They're all the race is effectively neutralised by the looks. The rest of the grid seems to be sticking pretty close there, but that's definitely unfortunate for Ads. He's another seriously, he could be a championship contender if he could get to the finish line more often, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon too. I have done a few races with him, even just the other night, and he is rapid. He is so fast, but just seems to get stuck in these little awkward situations where it just doesn't turn out well for him.
And that looks like Kaya around in the Mercedes back there down in 19th. It is Kaya. He's gone around. Whether he's got damage on that car, I don't know. He's around again,
just
actually.
gone around again. That is unfortunate as we sit a little bit further up in the field. We are still
I'm going
yellow.
back up
Looks
now.
like we've actually gone green again as Cat goes a little bit wide. The front few, of course, Boss sitting right there in the hat. He's going to make a move on the Red Bull.
I've just
Junior.
jumped up to the P1 and 2, sorry. Secret and Sandro, they're going at it.
As Junior just goes into the side of Coolboy. No good from Junior. Like a true boss, takes well advantage of that on those medium tyres. He's absolutely leapt up in there into P3. Coming up on Sandro Pro. It's going to be interesting to see. Everyone is actually on the alternate strategy to me. And I've always known that is going to be absolutely rapid around here. And it seems to be on the new game that the alternate strategy, it just seems to be the way to go.
It definitely is. You don't see those soft tyres getting as used as they used to. It's definitely the mediums that are the preferred option around here now. And I quite like it. The softs, they used to be really. It looks like we're under VSC again. Actually, that's a full safety car, I believe, coming out of the pit now. So you might see a couple of these guys try to sneak into pit here, because Secret's definitely not going to make it to that.
Who is that? I cannot get to
Secret
that car.
Can't get past.
That is... and his Secret just goes right up the rear end. Who was that?
Sorry.
I, for some reason, can't get any driver tags on my screen. I'm just going to quickly have a look at my settings. And I can't actually change that. Is unfortunate.
So who do you have in
driver-
P1?
Oh,
Sorry.
I've got driver tags on, but I can't actually see any drivers.
No. So they should be on the top left of your screen. You just
They
see the
are,
drop down.
But should there not be...
You won't see driver tags. No, you don't see them, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. And actually, as I have a look here, we see Broseph Coop somehow has leapt up into P1. As we were saying, it just seems to appear for Broseph. It just happens. Oh, what? And now he's back down in P17.
So he's actually P13 from me at the moment, so something's going funny here.
P14. Something is not looking good here. Whoa. Something is not looking good here to me. I think we should just do a quick shout out to EA Games and Cody's for the fantastic lobbies that they put together. To me, they're absolutely wonderful.
Oh, they've absolutely been fantastic on this new game. You can't even run a formation lap anymore.
It looks like it's actually full course safety.
Yeah, so I've got Secret in P1. I don't know what your one's reading at the moment.
I have got Secret P1 just behind the safety car coming into turn number 10. No,
Yep.
Boss is apparently in P1 for me now.
Yeah, Boss has just gone P. I believe he's in the pit, but yes, he is.
What an absolutely wonderful game this is. I just love it so much. I'm glad I paid $135 for this. It's just absolutely amazing.
Well, I think I went a little bit more. I can't remember what it was, but it definitely hasn't been worth it. Especially wasn't worth that 3-day early access because it was almost unplayable.
It just was unplayable. As we do sit on board here with Secret, of course, sitting on these 3-lap-old meds. Everyone except for the bottom 6 are actually on 3-lap-old med softs, and we've got Cool Boy in P10 on the 3-lap-old hards. He's decided to start on the hards. I'm not sure whether that's the right call.
And I just wonder, like, being under this safety car, that probably would have been a good option to get onto the mediums for him, I reckon. And just go to the end.
100%. I think even at a very, I suppose going from hards to mids, soft could almost make it to the end, because let's be honest, we're going to do about 16 laps under this. No! I have been proven wrong. The safety car is in this lap. Timmy, I can't believe it, mate. Can't believe it. Let's go racing again.
And we're about to go racing, so I'm going to sit on board with Junior, because we saw him run up the back of someone before, and hopefully he doesn't get caught up in it again. I reckon Boss has made the smart option. He's actually pitted and gone onto the softs. Whether those softs get to the end, I don't know, but I don't
think they will. I'm just going to sit here with Junior, because we know Junior can be a little bit of a cannonball at some point, so hopefully he doesn't actually take out the leaders. I like Junior, Timmy. I think he's actually very fast. I like Junior as a guy. He's a lovely human being. He just sometimes gets himself into unfortunate situations, as we do go green down into turn 10. Not a bad exit as Junior goes round. It's the commentator's curse. It is the commentator's curse. So sorry, Junior.
He just needs to sit still.
As
it
we
looks like
just... Absolute. I'm so sorry, Junior. We're just going to jump on board with Sandro Pro, who is right up in the gearbox of that Ferrari of Secret as they come down into turn 3 under the BWT banner. He's going to have a look on the outside. He is burning a ERS through that corner for some reason. Unsure why his ERS is still on. That's
maybe it's on auto, but
maybe
hopefully
it's on auto. Let's have a look a bit further down the field at my good friend Broseph Coop, sitting in P11 behind Myrtle. It could be anybody's game this round, I think, Timmy.
Oh, and Q, he's just been tagged a couple times there. He's tried to go the long way around like Checo there, and he got clipped by Immortal and Coolboy there on the outside. So that outside run into turn 3, it's not a very pleasant place to be on the track.
I think it's actually turn 4 now. It used to be turn 3, now it's turn 4.
Yes, they rate that little bit of a...
Yeah, any twist is
and that's someone around back there.
Sandra gets a... Is it Junior? Let's go back and have a quick look. It actually was Junior, you're right. Coming through the S is a very sketchy part of the track. He is on 4-lap-old meds. I'll be thinking he'll be boxing for the soft, maybe. Let's see what he does. He is... Oh, he's not. He did a bit of a fake there. Let's go a little bit further back up in the field. Coolboy running on those hard tyre. He is actually coming into his own now as he brakes very late. As
just looking, there's
racer.
A bit of a battle, with Myrtle and Broseph and because I believe they're side by side coming into turn 4, should we say now. They're going to be very close here.
the infamous turn 4, where of course Lewis Hamilton ran Alex Albon wide onto the gravel, spinning him around, and he called him a sore loser, I believe.
Yes, and
that
I
was
believe that was
unfortunate.
in response to the season before he did it in Brazil when Albon was on for a podium.
Oh, okay. Seems like a little bit of a feud going on there. It's because they can't go to the inside.
Because they're going to
of
Broseph, this is a
up the inside. What a battle this is. We are going to sit here and we're going to watch this for a second, Timmy. What an absolute battle. Here it is in the middle of the pack.
And now, I just saw DRS has been enabled, so now it's about to come out. You'll see a couple of those rear wings opening up right now. The two Haas's are battling, but because they can emboss.
Like a true boss. That guy, honestly, he's got some pace. A little bit of contact there. Hopefully there's no damage. Boss sitting on those 3-lap-old softs, Timmy. I don't think they're going to go to the end.
I don't think they get into the end. I really don't. I know even in a 50% of those softs don't last very long. So.
No, they don't. Not around here, but Boss, mate, he's got some absolute pace. He is one of my top picks. I reckon if I was a team principal, I'd be snapping him up.
Oh, he's without a doubt. He is one of the quickest drivers on this grid on his day. 100%. Just having a look, Sandro's actually got the first penalty out of everyone on the grid. I'll just quickly pull up those penalties. It's a 3-second penalty, so he's done a bit of corner cutting in these 7 laps.
He has a wee bit now. I don't tend to find many penalties on this track, but that also might mean that I don't take as much advantage of the curbs as I possibly could. So, you know, do you take it safe and consistent, or do you take the risk and you know, you might get a penalty? It's always a bit of a gamble as to which way you go, especially on turn 1. Oh, on the exit as Coolboy goes a wee bit wide. Looking at a mortal racer.
Someone around again, Junior, I believe, back there at the pit. He's into the pit wall, actually. He's trying to get into the pit.
Unfortunate, as there is a big battle going into turn number 2 as we go into 3.
Coolboy and Mortal, look at this.
Side by side, coming down into that turn 4. Here we go again. Let's
Mortal's
jump
going a long ways. A bit of a check
the long way
here.
around. Oh, as he makes that move.
I've just had a look, sorry. Immortal is missing the right, left end plates there. So he's really struggling to get that car around. You might see him come to the pit this lap.
He is actually missing, you're right, the left end plate on that Red Bull, as we'll go up a little bit further. Seems like there's a bit of a gap now. Secret is just running away in that Ferrari. Mash Jr., another fast driver in this lobby.
Oh, Mortal's around.
Mortal's around.
In the pit lane.
Oh, he's taking that wing off. So a lot of understeer coming into that turn number 9.
I think he was trying to just be too careful. I think he got a little bit. He was trying to mind the drivers around him. They were all fighting
he's
for
got
position.
a 5-second penalty. He's getting angry now. That is a little bit careless. As Boss is out of the race.
Retired.
Boss is retired.
Turn 1. Exit of turn 1 there. I'm going to jump on with Phone Chapo. He's down in 16th now.
Oh, Phone Chapo. Let's jump on with Phone Chapo.
Let's see if he gets around there in time before they clear that car up.
It was just definitely on the exit. That's unfortunate for Boss.
It has been cleared up. I reckon, I know that corner is very tricky. If you get up on that curve and get on the throttle a little bit early, it's not very forgiving. But the safety car is there. Immortal's done a pit. This may have played into his favour a little bit. He's going to be able to catch that grid, as he's gone behind the safety car, but he is allowed to pass that. Whether he knows that right now, I don't know.
Oh, who knows?
Yes, he's gone past now.
Oh, he has gone past. So it'll be just interesting to see, are these leaders going to box for the soft? I would imagine they would. As Cat goes in, Secret's in, Mash is in. Let's have a look at Coolboy. Coolboy's in. Everyone is going in. To me,
does Coolboy go the mediums? Because I don't think the softs get to the end here. 8 laps. They last 8 laps in a 50% race.
I think he'll go the soft. We're going to do about 2 or 3 laps under safety car.
I'll see what
he's gone soft. He's
Rico
gone soft.
drive through. Up the top there. So speeding under safety car there.
Vice
and he's actually in second and pulled that drive through, so he's not going to be happy.
Vice has actually stayed out. Oh no, he hasn't. Vice has gone that hard tyre?
So he's already done his pit stop, sorry. So he's on 7-lap old hards there. So he's done a pit. He must be just looking to go to the end there.
He's looking to go to the end. I'm not sure that's the right choice. I think you pit.
You got a 3 pit stop. Everyone else is on the softs around him. He's absolutely bombarded with soft tyres around him at the moment.
Yeah, and look, Q and Rico Jr. at the front there on those 9-lap-old soft and medium tyres.
Yes, but Rico has just picked up a drive-through, so he's...
so let's have a look at the penalties. So he has. Now, look, I don't want to curse him. I don't want the commentators curse, but can I just say, Broseph Coop, look where he is again. Honestly, up in P3, just quietly, he's just been eating away at the pack.
Look, right behind him.
Right behind him is because they can with 3 seconds. They've all jumped onto the hard tyre. Oh, sorry, they have. The third and fourth are on the hard tyre still. And I mean, that's got to be going to the end, right?
And I think Rico's trying to serve that drive for him. May not know he can't serve that under the safety car.
Where has he gone? Has he tried to box?
He's gone in the pit. Yes, so he's...
I wonder if he's going for soft and then going for a quick drive-through after the safety car.
You would. I think that may be the plan. We'll see what he goes on here. He's definitely got the red compound on softs out there.
Definitely going soft tyre. But that has put him down to the back of the... That's unfortunate for him.
Yes.
That's ruined his race a wee bit there.
And in such a short race like this 25%, it just doesn't give you any time for error like that. Like, that's pretty much a race-ending penalty, that really, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. So this is lap number 2 under the safety car. I think we should be going racing this lap. Hopefully. It could honestly be anybody's game. I'd love to see Broseph Coop win. But at the end of the day, I think, Timmy, this isn't actually about winning for the team principals. This is about being
definitely not
a consistent driver and a safe driver and a considerate driver. You've got to look out for the people you're driving with, because it's one thing to be fast, but if you're just out there being reckless, you're just not a good driver.
100%, I agree with you. This is all about, as you said, race awareness, pace, and just overall, if you can keep those pens down, I reckon a lot of team owners will be looking at you, especially if you got that race awareness and race pace, and especially the racecraft. That is very important in this game. As you know, these new cars, they're built to get nice and close in those corners, so if you got the racecraft, you're going to be up there.
Absolutely agree. We're going to have to really look. I think Secret and Mash Jr. are going to be very, very rapid off the restart on those.
I'm just thinking that.
Soft tyres. I'm going to sit on board with Secret. Now, Q, I don't know how he's going to go on those 10-lap-old soft. I feel like he missed out on a free pit stop there. As we do go green, down into turn number 10, taking a lot of curb. Secret, he gets a great exit. Right up on Because I Can. This is going to be interesting going down into turn 1. As the clouds do look a little bit dark, I can't imagine there'll be rain.
Maybe that's why they've stayed out in the hards. Maybe there's rain forecast.
Maybe there's rain.
I don't know.
I mean, Jeff's obviously been fired because he could never tell the weather. Who knows what the new guy's going to be like as Secret down the inside.
And there is rain. I can see rain dropping.
There is rain. I can see raindrops. You're absolutely right. Those, oh my goodness. There is raindrops.
These hard runners may have just pulled out a miracle.
Let's go. Oh, this is an absolute amazing turn of events.
Ferraris. Here they go. And they're going side by side.
Oh, and this Broseph goes deep. Oh, what a battle up here at the front.
Oh, sorry, it was Broseph. Yes, you're right.
It was Broseph and the two Ferraris.
The hards just not firing yet. You know how hard those... No. And I can only imagine what they're like when there's droplets hitting them. That'd be even harder to get
that'd be absolutely super duper sketchy. Especially with the high speed of that sector. Who's going to pull the pin first? Oh, and no, that is a pass from the...
I thought it looked like Mash going in for a second. And
soft tyres.
Who's that?
No one's boxing. That's Q. Vice has pulled the pin.
He's actually got a 5-second as well. Is he going the inters, but is he going the greens? He is going the greens. He's pulled out the inters. He's calling it.
Sitting on Q. As we haven't looked... Oh, my goodness. Is that a lap too early? Maybe not everyone's coming in. Everyone's coming in.
Tyler, Numbnuts and Ratbag are around. Turn 1. It is very wet out. Look how wet that track is.
That is.
I think that might. And actually, a lot of people have pulled the plug here. There's about 6 or 7 of them in on the inters, and it looks like even more of them.
Oh, it doesn't look like there's much damage though.
Immortal's gone soft. Immortal's pitted for softs, while the counterpart Red Bull Juniors opted for the inters, so they're going alternate strat there.
Broseph Coop's still sitting out. Oh, I think it's inters too.
It's got to be. Actually passing a soft runner right now as we speak.
Where are the Inters
And
runners?
Ratbag can't even pull that car up. Look how much he's
Oh, there's
dived Q
contact
there.
coming into turn 4.
And
He
there's
pushes
a
him
lot of
wide.
contact.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that is just such an amazing turn of events as Cat goes off the track on those softs.
It's Inters.
It's definitely Inters to me. It's definitely Inters. Secret has pulled the pin too. Let's
Oh,
see.
and there's someone
Joey's in.
front. Cat's around right in front of Q. Q is meant to be on right now. All the soft
cannot,
runners has been in
I
it.
cannot keep up. I'm flicking
Q
his
is meant to
vices
be
on those
and
Inters.
actually everyone in front has pulled the pin. Will Q go past? He's had the extra lap on those Inters. How much has he gained?
I don't even know who. So Secret is currently in P1. He has managed to make that strategy work very well. So is Myrtle.
I don't know if he is in a second.
No, Myrtle's
I think
dropping.
Q's about to go through.
I think Q.
He's got the run. Oh, he's pulled out just behind Secret. I think that little bit of a touch with Ratbag has just cost him getting into the lead there.
I am struggling to keep up a wee bit with all of this changing. To be honest, I'm flicking around. It is absolutely exciting in Austria here today. Penalties, we've got 5 seconds for Q, 3 seconds because I can, and 6 seconds for Sandro Pro. As we look down the order too. Let's go back to the tyres. Everybody is on Inters except for 14, Ratbag, Rico and Immortal on the soft tyre.
And they're all going in right now. And actually, Ratbag has put... Oh, sorry. It did say he had softs on for a second, but he's gone on to the Inters there. Actually, no. Ratbag's coming out on softs again.
Oh, that seems like a glitch. That seems unfortunate. Where is the battle? Because I can... What? In the Haas is really moving up on Q. Oh, taking a lot of curb. Let's have a look. How did Broseph go after the end of all that? He is sitting down in P6, just behind Vice. In fact, 6.6 seconds behind Vice. Now, I know Vice is actually a very rapid driver in a one-lap stint, but his race pace, I'm not too sure. I haven't really seen Vice in a long race just yet.
Oh, Vice is quick. Vice is very quick.
Vice is very quick. He's really pulling out.
Yeah, I know he has
from
no assist on.
Broseph.
He doesn't have anything on. There you go. He just put up a 3-second penalty, unfortunately. So commentator's curse, we talked him up, and there's a penalty.
Oh, mate, always the way.
But he does have nothing on. I don't even believe he races with the line, and I don't know how much racing without the line he's done in the wet. But and you can see he's just outbroken, so nearly right at the back of Myrtle there.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a move within the next lap of Vice on Myrtle. So we just come around. Oh, into 6 and 7. And just going a wee bit wide.
Again. Turn 1.
Tyler, let's jump on board with Tyler and just see how he's going at P10. He's only 6/10 behind Coolboy. Now, Tyler is just so rapid. The other night we watched him go from, it was the P18 or something, all the way up to, I think, did he get on the podium somewhere? And it was
I wasn't there, but I believe I did hear about it. I saw it in the social race chat. I just heard
around
Tyler,
Brazil, bro.
Just screamed everyone.
That was absolutely stunning. As Mash Jr. As Tyler almost goes round, he gets in contact with the McLaren of Coolboy. Oh, nearly runs up the gearbox of that car, and he jumps on the battery and just streams past him now.
Turn 1, side by side. Oh, he's kicked his tyre.
As he just avoids the exit and gets a 3-second penalty to
his
boot.
Wing's gone, but
let's have a look at the outside. Oh, so it is. Now that's unfortunate. I'm just going to jump back up. Seems to be Because I Can is really trying to get past Myrtle. Now I know Because I Can is definitely very quick, but Myrtle on a good day is also very, very quick. As we look at those,
he just jumped up into third, hasn't he?
Myrtle is a secret squirrel, I reckon. He just ticks away. He just ticks away and just missing that exit Because I Can. And all of a sudden Myrtle, before you know it, he's up there and he's battling you.
And look, he's got no penalty. Q in front does have a pen, so Myrtle's going to be looking at P2 here if he can keep it on the track.
Just going to sit on.
Look, there you go, Mr. Consistent. As I say, bro, still no penalties. I think he just never. I don't think he ever pulls up a penalty on there.
No, he doesn't. And I mean, I've been racing with Joey for probably 2 or 3 years now, and he just doesn't. He just chips away And I mean, he's the fucking nicest. Oh, sorry.
There we go.
He is the nice. He's dropped one. He is the nicest guy you will ever meet. Sorry, nicest guy you'll ever meet. And he's so passionate about what he does, and he just loves what he does. And I think that really shows through in his racecraft. He's so considerate with other drivers as we watch. He's actually just picked away 2/10 on Because I Can, but unfortunately there is only 2 laps left. It could be anybody's game. Because I Can really struggling now. Vice has actually just passed him.
Yeah, he's actually lost out 2 positions here. He's lost out to Myrtle and Vice there, so he's definitely slipping away slightly. Maybe struggling in the wet conditions a bit.
Yeah, it's not the most ideal conditions. I love Austria on a good day, but everybody hates any track on a rainy day. Oh, another 3-second penalty for Ratbag. That's unfortunate. He's not having a good race. Poor old Ratbag. And Secret seems to have just got this race absolutely in the bag as we come in through to number 2.
Just run away. He's just kept that gap around 1.2, 1.3. It's pretty much been that consistency. The moment he come out of the pit, he pulled that gap and he hasn't really looked. But Myrtle's looking to get the move done on Q here. The 2 Alpines at it on the last lap.
The 2 Alpines sitting on the podium. They're going to scrap it out to the end. 3/10. Let's go.
Myrtle's going ahead on Pence, so we'll see. I know Myrtle personally, I reckon you'd rather win this on track, but
I reckon too. And a lot of these drivers are the same. They'd rather win it on the track than with penalties. Because at the end of the day, we're all friends here, and we just tend to wipe our penalties free. And
just say, I won on track.
I won on track. Oh, Myrtle Q goes round into the pit lane.
No.
And Myrtle will take the P2.
He's actually
on
just
the
reset the track.
He's reset to the track. That is unfortunate.
We
the pressure got to him.
Podium.
Oh, look at that. Commentator's cursed to me.
5-second unserved penalty there.
Oh, that is unfortunate. As Broseph comes across the line in P6, Sandro Pro with that 6-second penalty. Cool Boy's going to pick up P7. Oh, no, he does. He just gets outside. Just gets outside. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, that's a big bin. He does.
So a little bit of mixed conditions there in our first pre-season race.
Oh, mate, that was so exciting. I could barely even stay in my seat.
And they got very close there at the end. It looked like it was going to be a mid-pack, front-pack, back-pack paddle, and that rain turned it on its head there. That was quite enjoyable. That was super duper enjoyable. Oh, what a good time. Tyler coming across P12. Oh, man, what an exciting race. That rain absolutely turned it upside down. And I just wonder, how much that rain affected those drivers. Myrtle picks up driver. I think that's well deserved there. I know he come home P2. Where he started, I can't remember. Obviously, with that random grid, we'll see where he's gained up there, because I'm going to assume he made up the most positions out of everyone there. I reckon he did too. I actually didn't see where he started either. He definitely had some great racecraft there at the end there on his teammate Q there, but didn't he? Oh, man, honestly, he's come such a long way since I've ever seen him racing. Just his racecraft has just absolutely improved tenfold, and it's really great to see. Super great. Love it. There, he's actually come from 16th, so he's made up a lot of ground there. 14 positions. 16th, as we look at Broseph up from 14th up to 6th. Q, 11th up to 5th. Phone Capo from P20 up to P9 with just one stop. A lot of those top guys running 2 and 3 pit stops. Of course, Q only running the 1. Going on to the Inters, he managed to run long. That was super lucky. So I think that's that rain that played into effect. Maybe those all these big jumps, they probably, I'm guessing, started on the hards back there and planned that out very well. I wonder if they've had the weather forecast, before the race while they're doing their setup. They must have known. And of course, we can't see it here from the commentary box because our weather forecaster is dead. So new feature, please. New feature, please. Let's go, EA hashtag. Let's email them right now, I reckon. What a fantastic race at Austria this afternoon. I can't wait for the next one. Next we go, of course, to Monza, the Temple of Speed.
I can't wait.
You know, I think that's going to create some big overtakes. Obviously, you got two big, long DRS zones, which are going to come into play quite a bit, I reckon.
I reckon too. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what's set up, and I think probably the alternate strategy, Timmy, could run well on this track as well. As I said before, it's very prominent in this new game, is the medium to soft. I don't know whether there's going to be much advantage of running soft first and boxing early to the mediums. That's got to be another thing the team principals are going to be looking at, is the choice of strategy. What are your thoughts?
I really think you go soft. I've just had a look. It's only 13 laps down there on the front left of my screen. So 13, it's not a very long race. If you go 3 laps on those softs, I reckon the mediums get to the end. And I think it's all going to come down to who pulls that pin early. I know personally the undercut here is very, very powerful. So if you pull that pin early, you could be looking to gain a few positions there. Obviously, safety cars come into play, which always ruins everyone's strategy. But
It really does.
And I think turn 1's going to be interesting here. We saw how interesting Austria was. It's only a short run. This is a very long run, and you get a lot of slipstream from the cars behind. You cannot see those braking points. So hopefully some of these drivers take a little bit more care leading into turns 1 and 2 here.
Yeah, and I think being a pre-season race where they know the team principals are watching, hopefully they do take a bit more care. It is a very, very tight first chicane there. Of course, as we saw Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen coming together as Max came out of the pits and up the inside of Hamilton, both ending up together on the gravel. Max on top of Hamilton. What an absolutely exciting situation that was, but hopefully we don't end up with that again.
No, hopefully not. And look, a lot of those incidents last year we won't go too much into, I reckon, weren't so much as Max's fault, but that one in particular, I believe that was definitely Max's fault.
I mean, I'm a big Max fan, but
So am I.
I'm not going to disagree with you, but I'm not going to agree with you either. I don't know. I can't say I love Max.
Maybe we
so
should
good.
talk about the Jetta incident. Do you want to talk about that one a little bit?
The Jetta. I don't know whether we get on that track.
With you, that one made me have a little bit of a chuckle anyway.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that another day, I think, as we head now.
And honestly, Lewis, he lost his right end plate on his car, and he was still the fastest man on track by a country mile anyway.
Oh, was he though? Or did he just have the faster car?
4 laps. Yeah, I think maybe a bit of a cheating engine, possibly.
Oh, they're probably 100% cheating. Nah, just saying.
And I've actually just saw a Mash put on the softs. I can see it in the pit wall. He just changed from softs to mediums there.
How can you see that already?
Changes. I can see Mash's, if you can see Mash's pit box there, the Merc. Just on the right there's a medium compound. It was
there is. Oh, okay. Oh, that's all I can see is just a tyre.
Yeah, it was a soft tyre, but...
As we see the alternate strategy, or now what should become the primary strategy almost in this game, coming into play. I really think they're all going to go mid to soft, but it's going to be also very, very exciting to see who pulls that pin late enough, I guess.
Sorry, that someone's actually jumped in the lobby and now Execute can't get his seat back.
Oh, that is unfortunate. I'm not sure what to do about that as the lights come on.
Look, there's no point in red flagging it. It's only pre-season, but we'll have to definitely bring this up.
Look into that, okay. And as the lights go out, we go racing. Drive through, jumping the start. As the McLaren gets a great run. There's a Ferrari out. That's Broseph Coupe. That's Broseph.
Oh!
Let's jump back and let's have a look at Broseph.
There's probably 4. I reckon there's 4 in there.
Broseph, no front wing. Tyler's involved as well, because I can manage to get away from that as Arab Jr. is into the runoff area. Broseph 5 second. Everybody 5 second penalty. Let's just bring up
5 seconds.
Oh, that is unfortunate for Broseph.
I think we knew that was going to happen, didn't we?
I think we knew. But everybody's gone the softs except for Secret. Up the front there on the medium tyre. As we look on the Ferrari and the medium tyre, now if he can get in front of Coolboy Mash Jr., he's got a very good chance of winning this race. As Vice gets a 3 second time penalty, the car's
there's a Merc around.
Oh, there's a Merc around. I think. That is Kai Tonic.
He's parked in the middle
of the road. Oh, that is so many cars out of this race. That is huge. Boss manages to get away with that. That was absolutely massive as Tyler comes up on the
massive.
incident.
That's got to be a safety car. It is a safety car.
That is a safety car. Tyler coming across an absolute train wreck.
That was huge.
That was
almost as big
massive.
as Baku in 2021.
Oh my God, that was
I don't know
massive.
if you ever witnessed that race, but that was massive.
I did watch that.
That was
as Cat gets a penalty too, jumping into the pit lane.
It's full safety.
Cat's gone in. Myrtle's gone in.
Do you go to mediums yet? I think we talked about this early pit. I reckon they go to the end here.
Boss gets a penalty speeding in the pit lane.
Broseph has to go in. He is going. He's got to get 5 seconds to serve. And it's not going to affect him. He's going to
I don't think Broseph has a penalty. Oh, sorry. Broseph's got 10. That's unfortunate. He's gone hard.
10.
He's got 10
Did
seconds.
They serve 10 or just 5 now?
No, they're only allowed to serve
1-5.
That's unfortunate. I feel sorry for Broseph. Of course, I'm a little bit biased, to be honest, but that was just unfortunate. Sometimes just get stuck up in the wrong place at the wrong time.
But he has gone the hards. Out of everyone who pitted, he's the only one to go the hards there. So maybe he's not confident in the mediums getting to the end then.
I do know that he is a very, very rapid driver on the hard tyre. I have experienced this firsthand. He just manages to really hook those hards up consistently. Again, this Mr. Consistent coming through as he does just run a little bit deep into that first chicane onto those sausage curbs, letting Boss go past. Boss just trying to warm those tyres up. Now, how many laps under the safety car are we going to do? Probably about 2. The pack is relatively close together. Let's just jump back up the front and have a look. I think Secret's in a great position. I actually think Junior is in a great position as well. If he can make up a few places after the restart, he'll just have to be careful on that first chicane. If he can make some places up and get in front of those soft tyre runners, that's the key, is getting in front of the soft tyre runners when you're running on that medium strategy, because then you have the upper hand towards the end of the race.
And I'm just wondering, I imagine these front runners are very scared right now with this safety car. Actually, a lot of them are going in the pit here.
Coolboy has boxed. Who else have we got? We've got Sandro. Everybody's boxing. I wonder if they're boxing for the medium tyre.
So Secret and Mash have stayed out. There's only a few up there. Actually, it's only the top 5 who haven't pitted now. Everyone else has done the pit stop.
They have, and that's really not going to be good for them. Apart from Secret, I think those soft runners really should have boxed for the medium tyre.
Oh, I think you're right. Secret, just wonder what Secret's playing. He's going to be equal on pace to these guys behind. He's going to have to make up a lot of ground on these guys behind him very quickly, I reckon.
I'm actually just going to quickly sneak out into the back room of Sky Race Control for a quick second. I'll be right back.
But as we have a look, Vice actually just picked up 5 seconds for corner cutting. Where he's cut that corner, I don't know. But I imagine that's a pretty big corner cut there. He's obviously done the pit stops. He's now gone on to the mediums. He'll be looking to go to the end. Everyone down from Cat would be looking to go to the end now. And with this field bunching up, you're going to imagine the safety car does come in this lap. But I think Mash, Phone and Rico have made the wrong move here. And I just feel like Secret and Junior maybe should have pitted and just gone the hards and bit the bullet there. I just don't think those mediums are going to get you very far in this race with everyone else now right up behind you. But look, Secret, he's very quick, so, and it's as is Mash there, so look, if anyone can do it, it's these two blokes at the front. Phone Chap, I haven't done a lot of racing with him. He'll know in the race that we did do it didn't go too well. But look, it was obviously only a pre-season race, and those things happen. That's what these races are for, to get these little kinks out.
But, are we looking at a safety car in this lap, or are we...
It is in this lap.
It is in this lap. Okay, let's jump on board with Mash Jr. Actually, no, let's jump
field.
on board with Secret, who is doing a Max Verstappen on
doing
Mash Jr. He is absolutely
he?
doing a Max Verstappen as he jumps on the battery and gets that slipstream. Let's go.
And
let's
Junior's
go.
Just pulled the pin on the safety car going in.
Secret's going down the inside, coming into the first chicane.
There's a big collision behind. Boss, I think's around. And he's taken out Ratbag, I think. That was huge behind.
Boss has managed to keep going. Let's have a look at the damage
through the corner there.
on that house. No, as Cat gets a penalty. Oh, and Junior is in the box again. He's coming out on the soft tyre. Let's just jump straight back up to the front of the pack here. Secret Is he going to make the move? Stick as he almost goes
Oh,
over those sausage curves, but he does make that move stick. But Mash Jr. is coming straight back on him. Mash Jr. absolutely rapid on those soft tyres.
it's a very aggressive move, isn't it?
It's very, very aggressive. Let's just see what else. Oh,
I must say,
Rico Jr.
this broadcast in the camera is unreal right now. There's some pretty good camera angle. I've caught everything in this race. I'm going to have to clip this on my end because I've caught absolutely everything. I just saw, heading into turn 1, I was looking down the back of the pit straight there, and there was cars spinning around there, and there's actually 2 more going around. Cool Boy.
Oh, there
Cool
is.
Boy is out.
Cool Boy's out. Broseph Coop. Boss comes through into Ascari. Ascari has claimed another victim.
No wing, actually.
Broseph does not have a wing on that Scuderia Ferrari. That is unfortunate for Broseph on those hards. He'll surely come in to the box for a set of medium.
And safety car out again.
Compound
So this
tyres.
has just helped him. Secret's going to try to get through this safety car. He has no choice, and he hasn't made it. He's got caught
missed the
up.
pit lane.
I think he was trying to get ahead of that safety car so he could get around without the field bunching up, but he's missed it. He hasn't got ahead. I saw him absolutely powering down the straight, but he's missed out.
Oh, man. This is just another super exciting race. It's just absolutely turned itself on. There's so much going on.
Broseph, he's going to now get rid of those penalties, and he's gone on to the mediums.
I think Meds is a good choice. I think soft.
I think the Meds a good one. I think
Meds, I think,
option,
are definitely a race tyre on this game. It's so much better than the soft. The soft just don't have a life around any track.
Nah,
let's just go.
They're horrible.
They are horrible. Mash Jr. miles behind, 15 seconds behind Myrtle. So this could be another lap after this under safety car.
And look, as you look down there, I can see Broseph and like Chubos, they've only just come out of the pit, so they're also a long way away at the moment.
Now, of course, this is only the first race of many pre-season testing, so these guys will always have another chance. It doesn't mean just because they have had a bad race this race that they're not amazing drivers. We've all watched them over seasons. In the past, over maybe 2 or 3 seasons, certainly with split second and all the other leagues that used to exist. They're just great drivers still, and I think that still sits in the memory of the team principals, and they know that they're still good drivers at heart. So let's not discount them just yet.
And look, this is pre-season. We've got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 drivers all bunched into one grid here. They're not racing with the guys they're used to racing with every single weekend. So a lot of these drivers may not even race with each other. I know Rico's new, Phone Chapo's new, Fat Eagle's fairly new, Sanjo's fairly. There's quite a few new names in there. Or just going off those couple there. JMH. There's as I said, there's a lot of new drivers in here who haven't raced with these drivers. So they're all just still trying to familiarise themselves with each driver, and that's why we run these pre-sessions. Try get everyone familiarised and try get these kinks out. We always knew this was going to happen. And that's why we run these races before we go straight into a league race.
100%. 100%. Certainly with all the glitches, I think it's good to have a month worth of pre-season testing, because the testing is not only for the drivers to get their eye in with the cars and with the tracks, but also for the game to sort its goddamn self out and for all the patches to come out and fix up all the problems.
Yeah, and also we're not going from 2020 to 2021 where the cars were almost identical. These are completely different cars. I know I'm struggling to get a grip with them, so it's just another way of these drivers to get used to the cars as well.
Oh, I absolutely love these cars. To be honest,
I'm struggling.
I'm one to run no assists, and I think these cars this year are certainly a lot friendlier for those that don't run ABS. I find it a lot harder to lock up. However, I do, on the flip side, find it very, very squirrely on the exits because the car's quite a lot heavier. If you jump on that throttle too quickly and it gets away from you, there's no catching it. It spins, and that's the end of it. It's all or nothing, which is just so much fun. I love it so much. As we look and we see the safety car coming in this lap, so we're just going to jump up, just going to sit on board with Vice. Where's Fat Eagle? Just going to sit up. Actually going to sit on board with Mash Jr.
I'm just having a look, sorry. Fat Eagle, I believe. Nope, sorry. Someone in the AlphaTauri there. Maybe a lapped car? I don't know. He definitely had no wing there, whoever it was. Trying to find out who that was. It's Phone
AlphaTauri.
Chapo there down in 8th. He's got no wing in 8th at the moment. But I think Sancho's in a good position here. He's on 3-lap old meeting. He's done his pit stop. Everyone has done a pit stop besides Secret now. He was in P1.
As we look at the restart, Fat Eagle actually gets a very good start, but he almost gets swallowed up by Mash Jr.
There's a couple of close cars here coming into turn 1 again. The top 5 are very close.
Top 5 sitting on board with Mash Jr., who does almost get the move done as Fat Eagle goes really, really deep into the first chicane.
Oh, someone's around back there.
Mash Jr. That was Fat Eagle, I think, going around at the first chicane. Middle, because I can. Let's go. Broseph Coop sitting in P10. Cat 11. Phone Chapo's in the box. Changing to the hard tyre for some reason.
Oh, and Vice and Secret going wheel to wheel there. They got their elbows out here. Vice has got the move done. He's got past Secret. Vice has done his pit stop, so he may be in a good position here. Secret's still got a pit. But they just got their elbows out. Vice really put his elbows out to get past there.
He is sitting with a penalty as well. Nash Jr.
I know how quick
all of these other guys have actually. All of these other guys have actually pitted. Let's just have a look at the power. Unfortunate for Secret, who's just going to make the move again on Vice. But Vice doesn't actually need to fight this very hard at all. Hopefully he's not fighting it. Let's just jump on board with Vice, who's not burning. Vice just takes that racing line again. He does burn a wee bit of battery just to try and, I guess, get out of the DRS of Secret.
And he sets the fastest lap in doing so, and Tyler takes that back off him pretty quickly. And Secret makes a late move. Oh, Secret! He goes
very, very deep. Oh, as he goes off the track, Vice gets hit. Oh, Vice is round. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is probably a steward's meeting
Vice had that
after the race.
He's actually left the session there, so he's not happy at all.
He is not happy with that, as Vice goes DNF. Well, MIA, I should say. Sitting on with Mash Jr., who's actually being challenged by Tyler in P3. Coming through that first chicane, a second chicane, sorry, but Myrtle's fighting him back into the first of the two right-handers as Myrtle goes around and Myrtle's out.
Oh.
Myrtle's out. That's unfortunate for Myrtle. So we sit
car?
on with Gucat. It won't be a safety car, I don't think. They'll probably clear that car up as everyone else seems to have gone past.
They are definitely past, you're right.
They're definitely past as Sandro Pro is absolutely out of his battery, so easy move for Cat.
Already?
Yeah, he is sitting on 11%. That is... He has burned that out pretty quick, so Cat is just going to run away with P5. But because I can is up the gearbox of Rico Jr. in that Aston Martin as they come round into the Parabolica. He's going to go around down the inside, hopefully on the soft tyre. What an absolute battle. DRS has been enabled.
Rico and because I can, they're going to go side by side into turn 1 here. Look at them, they're even on pace here.
Rico running on
it's going to be the battle of the late breakers here.
A little bit of Daniel Ricciardo, last of the late breakers into that first chicane, but it is actually because I can that makes it
because I can
work.
He placed that car perfectly.
Absolutely spot on. Let's just jump up as looks like Secret's really run away with this again. Such a rapid driver, but let's not forget he is not pitted yet on those medium tyres.
So when does he pit?
When does he pit? He's never going to get a 20-second gap. I just think it's an unfortunate strategy move for him.
Yeah, I think he just got very unlucky with that second safety car. He passed the pit lane and then... Oh, and he had a moment there.
Had an absolute
big moment. So those tyres might be starting to drop off now. 8-lap old mediums there.
Yeah, I think the meds will probably do 9 to 10 laps around here. The soft are probably good for about 5. So that crossover period is right about now.
And Tyler's right on that crossover period. If you reckon about 5...
I reckon about 5.
Might be in a good position here. He's only done 3-lap olds and he's only 2.4 behind Tyler, so you might see that gap creep down very quickly in the last couple of laps. But I know definitely Tyler, aka Numbnuts there, he'll be definitely looking to get to the end here.
I reckon too. A lot of these drivers are really going to be...
Lap, so he's still moving. He's got DRS and he's going to come in probably very close to Secret here. He's taking the option to go around the long way, so Secret's placed his car in a good position there, I reckon.
Oh, he just sits just on the exit there. What a beautiful exit there from Tyler. Almost losing the car. Almost absolutely bottling it on the exit. just about making that work. He's using a wee bit of his battery just to try and bridge that gap. It's because I can. You're kind of right. Those one lap fresh are soft for because I can. I wonder if we can make them work. I don't know whether they will be effective till the end. But Secret, what is Secret going to do?
Just Secret do a little bit of an Albon pit the last lap, but he's definitely, regardless, he's not winning this race.
He is not winning this race, unfortunately. He is currently probably about a net P10.
And he's actually just set a purple sector 2 there, so he's starting to move that car along, but it's just not enough, unfortunately.
It's just not. As we look back to Sandro Pro sitting in P7, he's actually a wee bit of a big blue bus at the moment. He's holding up P8 and further down. As Fat Eagle sitting on those 8-lap hold meds. Now, a lot of these cars boxed back at lap 1 and lap 2, didn't they?
Yeah, they have. Secret's going around again, so still yet to get in that pit there.
Oh, I think he'll be hoping to just make the most of it. I mean, if he's pulling away, you can go to lap 12 and box and you know, try and cut your losses.
Oh, and someone's around there. Tyler! That's Tyler around! This is played right into because against favour.
Oh, that is unfortunate for
So,
Tyler.
do you think that's those, I believe he's on 6-lap softs. Do you reckon they're gone? Do you reckon they're just about done?
I reckon they're gone.
I can actually see Mash. Mash is getting very close to Because I Can, so maybe Because I Can's on the limit as well here.
I think so too. 5 laps on those soft. That's a long way around Monza. The Temple of Speed. These high-speed corners will be really eating away at those soft tyres, just coming around into the second DRS straight. He'll jump on DRS now Because I Can is flashing, whereas Mash Jr. just touching the wall.
I think Mash, if he's smart, he just plays this for the next. Yeah, I think he just waits.
I don't think Ascari's the right place to be overtaking people. No. He should be waiting for the DRS on the main straight.
He's got a big long one coming up. I think he's done that smart there. I think he tried to have a look to try to get Because I Can out of shape a little bit.
I think he did.
Because I Can didn't fall for it. But now, I think Mash is going to have him here.
Can I just mention again, Broseph Coupe? Have a look where he is. Did I tell you?
Into the pit, so Broseff's going to be on the podium now.
Broseph is going to jump onto the podium now. Did I tell you? He just chips away, didn't he? He just chips away as we look way back to Rico Jr.
And Mash makes the move there.
7-lap hold, as Mash does. Jump into P1 on those 7-lap hold now. I just think Because I think Broseph has a chance.
Yeah,
if Broseph can play this safe, he has got much more battery. I wish I could sneak in his ear and tell him that he's got much more battery than Because I Can. He just needs to play this very, very smart because he will be picking up a lot of pace. And if he can absolutely burn that battery at the right time,
I'm going to imagine he's going to start to dump that battery this lap. He's got to start dumping that battery. He's already taken a 10th out of it halfway around the track. But the only thing that's going to hurt him here is Because I Can's going to get that DRS to help him here.
So Broseff's going to burn. Yeah, 100%. You're absolutely right. But Broseph is still burning. He's gaining. He's still
gaining.
He's not. He gained for a quick second there.
But if Because I Can, he's still in his DRS. He's actually gaining on Mash again. So that's hurt Broseph, I think. If he wasn't in that DRS, I think Broseph had a shot there. I think this big toe down the straight is just going to be enough, especially coming onto the last lap now.
Oh, beautiful exit through Parabolica for Broseph. He's gained 2 tenths. He's going to dump that battery.
Because I Can got a big toe as well. And Mash is doing a lot of weaving down that straight. A lot of weaving.
Broseff's gaining. He has saved that battery too.
Because I Can, he just didn't have enough in the tank. No ERS. And actually, Mash has run very wide. Because I Can's got a run on him here.
Oh, they're battling. Broseff's going to be there to pick up the pieces.
Broseff's going to be
very smart by Broseph.
1.1.
1.1. If he can get in the DRS, he's in the DRS.
He's in it now.
He's in it.
And
I'm just going to sit on board with Broseph.
Very slow. He's going to be very slow for these corners.
Slow. He's going to hold him up, isn't he?
And look how close Broseph is now. He's down to 5 now.
5 tenths. If he plays this smart, they're all Because I can sitting on 10%.
Camera of Mash because it just looks awesome coming down this DRS straight here.
I'm just going to sit on here with Broseph, sitting on board.
And
with this Ferrari, he's got the DRS. He's burning a wee bit of battery as we come down into Ascari.
And Mash has got no choice but make a move here. He's going to do the. He's actually made the move before the corner there, so he's played that very well there.
Oh, Broseph runs through Ascari very, very well. We should be looking at other cars, but this is actually the battle for second place. as we look forward to Because I Can flashing that red light coming down into Parabolica now, at the 50-metre board, they're on the brakes.
Oh, I think Mash just had a little bit of a moment. Because I Can, did he get there? He hasn't got the exit, so I think that's going to be a 1, 2, 3 right there.
Unfortunate, but absolutely stunning from Broseph into P3.
Close.
Super
How
duper close.
Managed that? I think he was in the pit 2 times in the first 3 or 4 laps there.
Let's just go to the pit stops. Stops Broseph, 2 stops. Because I Can, 3 stops up into P2. What an absolute banger of a race. Cat and Vice still going toe-to-toe. Is Cat going to get him? Coming down to the start finish. Cat's going to get him into P9. Oh my goodness. Oh, and unfortunate for Phone Chapo, still coming through Ascari. What a good effort from him. 2 stops. And sitting on...
And I think
those
driver that's down to Broseph here.
Oh, 100%. I'm not biased, but I'm biased.
You're biased.
Now, hats off to him. Hats off to all those top drivers. Mash Jr., what a rapid driver.
And I'm just going to say a quick shout out to Rico. He's fairly new. I believe this is his first race altogether with us. I don't even think he's participated in a social race. And to come home P4, that's definitely a positive start to his season with us.
That's absolutely wonderful. What a race from all the drivers.
Ken's actually picked it up. I wonder where he started.
Well, let's have a look. I'm sure you'll already be there with your PS5. You're on that screen already, are you?
Oh, I wish.
What a fantastic race from all the lads. A wee bit unfortunate there with a few incidents in the rain. Really mixed it up for the first night of pre-season testing.
Wow, look where those guys come through, the top 3. Sorry, 2, 3 and 4. And 5, not to mention. 16,
14, 18, 10. Fat Eagle, Tyler from P11. Made a few places, Vice. Myrtle.
So where did Secret end up? He only went down as low as 6, so he got away with it a little bit there. I think Tyler spinning around saved him a little bit. He would have run down, obviously, another spot there. But
yeah, I think
what
you're right.
A race from Broseph Because I Can Mash.
Wow, absolutely nail-biting stuff there. That is some of the most nail-biting 25% race footage I've seen in a long time.
It definitely brings out the best in people, doesn't it? It's just a real sprint to that line, and they showed us what they can do there.
Oh, 100%. Now the team principals, I don't think the principals will be looking at this first race and going, oh, that guy yes, that guy no. I think they're definitely going to take this under their hat and go, all right, we'll see how these guys go from here on out.
Well, look, we've got 2 races tomorrow, race Sunday, and then we've got the same again next week. We've still got 3 weeks of pre-season. There's still a long way to go for these guys to prove themselves on why they should have a seat.
100%. So who would you say your top 5 are for first picks? Just
look,
going
just
so
going
far.
off that right now. If I was to take a driver out of this, you'd have to look at Broseph and Secret there, the 2 Ferrari drivers. Tyler, he got a little bit unlucky there, Tyler, but he is the champion of Tier 1, so you can't go past him. Mash showed great racecraft there in that end, especially into turn 1 and 2. We saw how many incidents that caused, and to really just stick with Because I Can there throughout the whole lap, I think Mash definitely deserves a spot. But another one I would have to mention is Myrtle. He DNF'd this race, but last race he was on fire.
I think so too. And another one, I think Gucat, if I'm saying that right. Yeah. I think we can't discount him either. I think he is a slow burn, and I reckon he's going to be up there towards the end of pre-season. Rico Jr., of course, another name we did talk about a few times. And even Sandro Pro. I think some of these, obviously I haven't heard of some of these drivers before, but they are definitely shining through, and I think they certainly deserve a highlight.
And actually, just as you can see, there's the standings for the 2 races. So there's your best of the top 5 right there. Doesn't really represent the drivers, but obviously, because I believe Q should be up there further. Rico definitely deserves to be up there. There's quite a few definitely deserve to be up there a little bit further. But look, that's the joys of a random grid, isn't it? And a 25% sprint.
Yeah. Taking out that one-shot quali, it really mixes things up and puts you next to somebody that maybe you normally wouldn't be next to. Maybe a slower car or a faster car.
And we saw it in race 1. I believe we had Tyler towards the back. He's a Tier 1 driver. How often do you see him at the back? Not very often.
Not that often.
So, but he has shown in the past that he has incredible racecraft to work his way through the field. But obviously it wasn't all T1 drivers. He had 2, 3 and 4s, etc., which made things a little bit harder. But that's the idea of the random grid, to try to see these guys race pace, racecraft and race awareness to show the team owners what they can do.
Yeah, that's right. It's not always about qualifying first and being at the front and winning the race. It's about what you can do from P17, 18, 19, 20, and how you move through the field. And even so for maybe the slower drivers,
taking advantage of the safety cars.
That's right. And even being at the front of the field in lap 1 and seeing how you interact with the faster drivers behind you, that's still valuable. It's valuable to be a consistent driver, but be respectful to those around you that are passing you that might be faster, because sometimes that's not your race. Sometimes you're racing someone else, and you've just got to let it go and just move on with your race.
100%. And as we said, talking about taking opportunities, I think Secret, he missed the mark here tonight. I think he could have had those 2 wins in a row there, but not quite sure what was going on in the head of his.
No, that's right.
But a little bit of maybe butterflies in the head at the moment.
Yeah, maybe a wee bit of nerves took place in a few of the drivers tonight. Look, I don't know. It's it's only the first night of pre-season, so of course throughout the weekend there'll be more. And I think is there 2 more weekends after this?
Yes, another 2. So we've got 2 races tomorrow, 1 Sunday. Then again, the same format the following Friday and Saturday, Sunday, and then on the 3rd week we race Friday and Saturday, and then we have draft night, which is what everyone is looking forward to at the moment.
And of course, draft night being on what date is that again?
Sunday, the 31st of July.
It is the 31st of July. Now, I will be tuning in live to that. I cannot wait. Of course, I'll be trying to take part in a lot of these races, or a lot of these pre-season races,
Me and you both.
Yeah, to of course highlight my skill, put my name out there. But at the end of the day, I'll get drafted by whoever thinks I have it. And I'm just looking forward to racing this season, Timmy. I can't wait. I love the new game, as glitchy as it is. I just like being out there on the track with my friends.
Oh, I 100% agree with you. We're a free league, We're all about making memories, having a laugh, and making friends, and I think that's what we're doing here. 99.9% of the guys get along with each other. It's always a bit of banter, in the chat, as you may have seen.
I've seen it.
Everyone, we do take it seriously come race day, but we're all about having a bit of a laugh and a bit of fun as well.
100%. I agree.
But with that being said, I think that's enough for the night.
I think that's it. Thank you so much for being with me here in the
quickly,
Sky Race Control
Box. I would
Box.
like to get your top 3 for the night. Who, if you were a team owner, who would you be looking at right now? Obviously, I already know one of your picks. You don't even have to mention the man.
I don't even have to mention my number 1 pick. I think everybody knows who that is. Look, I don't even think I want to say my top 3. I don't know. I don't know. It was
We're just going to go for the number 1, eh?
Well, I mean, it'd be interesting to see the likes of maybe, I can't remember if Paddy's in this league or not. I know Paddy's a fast. Paddy's in here. I know Paddy's a very rapid driver.
He's the Sprint Series champion, mate.
He is the Sprint Series champion, indeed. Look, I don't know. I will give you my top 5 as we progress, I think. But I think the ones that we've talked about so far are definitely the ones to look out for. Like I said, Cat, I think was a great racer. And some of those more unknown names are definitely ones to look out for. I don't want to put my commentator's curse on people, so let's just keep an eye on it, and hopefully I can be joined in the commentary box by you again or by someone else, and we can make our forecast as the pre-season testing continues.
Awesome. No worries.
Thanks,
but with
everyone.
That being said, thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We will see you during the weekend and over the next 2 weekends as well for more pre-season testing. Cheers, boys. Peace.